Hello everybody, Side Smash Games here, and well, I'm just making a video on the state of this fucking game. This place, this goddamn place filled with the most degenerate ass, terrible, horrible people I have ever seen in my entire life. Alright, and in game-wise, in real life there are bad people too that I've met that can be sometimes worse than this, but this here, the people that play this game and the people that make this game are fucking assholes. And that's just putting it lightly. So, what do you mean by it? What do I mean by this? Okay, well, first, let's just go over what Rockstar does, which are the developers of this game. This game, alright? We all know this game. Fucking GTA Online's a piece of shit. Look at that. Look at that fucking plasticated shit. Look at this. Look at this fucking place. Goddamn cesspool. Anyways, getting a little emotional here. Here's the reason why I'm kind of pissed at this. I've been playing this game since around 2016, 2017, and I played it a lot. I played to where I had pretty much everything in the game. I grinded my ass off because I was a fucking idiot. It's really unfortunate. But here's the whole thing, man. I'm just gonna show you. Alright, there's no fucking words to the amount of idiocy and greed. There's just layers after layers of it in this game, and if it's not that, it's the terrible people that play it. So whenever it comes to this shit, just look at this. Alright, look at this. Where is that? There it is. Alright, war stock. So, take a look at some of the stuff on here. Stockade, armored truck, which is useless, by the way. It's slow, it's freaking nasty, it's not useful at all. It's not explosive resistant, it's bulletproof, but the windows aren't. It's $1,700,000, rounded up. This thing, a van, $500,000. An SUV with a lifeguard thing on it, $700,000. And then there's armored trucks with actual guns on it. It's just slightly more than that doesn't have guns. And then there's just this. You know, look at all these abysmal prices on here. Just look at this. 2 million. 2 million. Almost 3 million. Fucking the volatile, terrible plane. Almost $3 million. The laser, $6.5 million. That Vigilante Batmobile. Why is that even in the game? It's a GTA game. All right, it's stupid. All right, that's not even the worst part. It's not even the worst thing that's in this game. And that's $4 million. That almost 4 million. That over 4 million and a half. Just look at this. These abysmal prices, and these are unupgraded, mind you. Whenever you buy these things, if you're unaware, you have to upgrade them, and they can cost all the way up to $2 million additional dollars per vehicle. Alright? Just look at this. Sometimes they'll go on sale, but even so, the prices are abysmal. Now, with all this in mind, it's not even just the... and by the way, it's not even just... the attack vehicles and, you know, the stuff on Warstock. It's the supercars and the normal cars too. Abysmal prices. Again, more abysmal prices for useless shit that will just be blown up anyway. Alright. So, with all those prices in mind that you just saw, here, get this, you would figure that $100 of your in real life money would be able to get you at least half of everything that's in the game. Well, oh boy, would you be wrong. Now, PlayStation Store. Look at this. $3 for $100,000. Okay? Oh, that seems like a good price. No, it's not. It's piss money. Alright? Whenever you buy all the properties in the game, you actually get taxed for these properties. They're called utility charges, and they cost $100,000 each. That's $3 every 30 to 40 minutes or so. $3 of your money gone. And then $5 for $200,000. $9 for $500,000. Does any of these prices? Do any of these prices buy you anything in this game that I just showed you? that you can actually do anything. $20. Okay, so now you can actually sort of buy one thing for $20 of your freaking money, and then, oh wow, look at that. I can almost buy the fucking... I can almost buy the volatile. Yay, it's so great. For $50 fucking dollars. And then there's that $80 one. 8 million. Well, you know, that's only $80. It's usually $100 for that one, but you know, there's a sale going on right now. But yeah, look, that's usually $100 for 8 million. Again, what would that get you? Just one or two things. So the prices on here are just abysmally bad. They're greedy as hell. And then there's the packs. These packs, the Criminal Enterprise Starter Packs, all of these, never get these. They're terrible. There's a Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, and then there's Criminal Enterprise along with all the different shark cards you can get. These are terrible. I'll tell you why they're terrible. It's because all of these packs get you the worst businesses in the game. Alright? And, you know, I'd assume that if you're here, you know what a business is because you play GTA. But if you don't, alright, that's okay. I'm here to try to teach people about this game and why you just should avoid it at all cost. Alright? Now, what a business is basically your way of getting money. Like right here, down the street, there's my document forgery business. Now, that is the worst business in the game. Alright? Arcade. That gives you a little bit of money over time. $50,000, which is $5,000 every 5 minutes. Okay, at max, $50,000. That's how the arcade works. That and allows you to do a heist for a casino. But casino heist is awful in its own regard. Just wait till I get to that. And there's cocaine, the best biker business. And there's cash, meth, bunker, which is basically you sell guns and missiles and stuff. And then there's weed. Now, weed, counterfeit cash, forgeries, especially forgeries, meth, are all useless. And so is cocaine, for that matter. But cocaine is the best, because that gives you $500,000 per sale. Now, in order to run these businesses, you either have to buy supplies, and it's not just one buy supplies. You have to buy the supplies multiple times. For the cocaine, I think you gotta buy them 3 times, and for the document forgeries, you gotta buy them 2 times, and then everything else is 2 or 3 times. So, yeah, you have to constantly buy supplies. Now, these supplies, they cost $75,000 each. That's almost $100,000 per buying supplies in order to run these businesses. Now, if you recall correctly, $100,000 is $3 in real life money. So, basically, if you want to run one business, you have to pay $9 a sale if you do that. And not on top of that, people can destroy your product whenever you sell it. And they love to do it. They love to do it for attention, but I'll get into that later whenever I get into just the absolute assholes that play this game. Alright, but yeah, businesses are not worth it. Complete scam, complete waste of time. And on top of that, they also raid you every 5 to 10 minutes or so. So you have to constantly be defending them as long as it registers them. See, I have all mine shut down, so that's why I'm not getting raided. But every 5 or 10 minutes you get raided, and if you fail to defend the raid, it will just delete all of your product. Delete all of your product, all of your supplies, everything's gone. You have to restart your business. And that is AIDS, to say the least. Bunker is actually worth doing, alright? Bunker's the best business in the game. But when it comes to biker supplies, it's ass. Just don't do that shit. So yeah, complete scam on that. Then there's Bunker. Again, it's $100,000 buying supplies. You have to buy it 4 to 5 times, I think, in order to get it. And these sell about $1,050,000, I think. Yeah, $1,050,000 per bunker sale. And the bunker sales are actually pretty good. So Bunker is alright. That's one of the better parts of the game, but still, it does not pay enough because that's $500,000 for $1 million in exchange. It's only a $500,000 profit, okay? So it's not that good, but however, it is the best in the game. So, yeah, that says something. Hangar, don't get me started on Hangar. Hangar is just ass. Just, you grind 50 crates, and you can only do 1 crate a mission, and every mission's 30 minutes. And by the time you are able to sell them all, you're able to sell it for $500,000. It's bad. Alright, so Hangar, don't worth doing. Biker, not worth doing. Then there's another thing called CEO, Which if I was registered as CEO right now, hold on, let me just do that real quick. If I was registered as a CEO, they have things called warehouses, which basically, they don't pay shit, okay? What you do in the warehouses is that you grind for hours and hours for crates, similar to the hangar, to crates to sell, only they're just a slightly better version of the hangar. And you grind all these things and you put them in the warehouses, which again, in these places you can get raided as well, but they're not as bad as Biker. So you just have to constantly be grinding crates and grinding vehicles if you want to do that version of the CEO business. And you hardly get paid anything in return. You get it for 120 crates, which is about 3 whole entire days of grinding your ass off, just spent on this fucking game. 3 days of your life grinding for a large warehouse for around 150 crates or so. That will give you $1,200,000. 3 days of your life. It is bad, okay? Every business in this game is terrible. Alright? The only good ones are Nightclub and Bunker. Nightclub is a passive business. Basically, whenever you buy the Bunker and all the MC businesses, you're able to just assign technicians there. But however, in order to get all your stuff running at your nightclub, you have to pay for the nightclub itself, and then you have to pay for all the upgrades in the nightclub. Oh yeah, then there's all the upgrades for the business as well. The businesses themselves cost out the ass, and then you have to upgrade them all. It's terrible. And then whenever it comes to the nightclub, you have to pay for the businesses itself, and then the whole upgrades up to $20 million, I believe. So good luck with that shit. It's pretty bad. And whenever you get the nightclub, here's how the business works. So you assign technicians to your bunker supply warehouse and your biker stuff, and then it produces crates in your nightclub over time of you being in the game. You in the game. You can't go idle. I mean, you can go idle in a contact mission or something, but seriously, why do you have to do that? Why do I have to leave my PlayStation on overnight in a freaking contact mission in order to, fill up a business? It's stupid. All right, you should just be able to play casually, and then whenever you're done playing that after a while, you sell it. But yeah, it takes an abysmal amount of time for that to fill up. About, I don't know, another 2 days or so of playtime. A good 48 hours of you playing this game for the nightclub to fill up all the way. So yeah, again, another terrible business. So yeah, that's the business end of this whole rant. Yeah, businesses and the money in this game, it's out of proportion, it's greedy, it's terrible, it's god-awful. Alright? And on top of that, you get raids in all your businesses, and if you fail the raids, you'll just lose all your products, and all that money, all that time you've spent is just gone. Alright? So yeah, businesses don't work in this game. Alright? Jesus, give me a sec. Alright. So, anyways, that's not even the worst part about it, too. The worst part about this game are the people that play it themselves. Okay? They're ass. Alright, they're pedophiles, they are entitled children, they're abused human beings that just live in a trailer and have nothing else to do with their life, that download scripts off the internet to boot you offline or dox you, and then they'll SWAT you, or they'll boot you offline and just destroy your internet for months on end. And if they're not that, they're just screaming, raging little children that just use this piece of shit! This fucking thing! Alright? Now, what is this? This is the Oppressor Mark II. What does the Oppressor Mark II do? Well, it has heat-seeking missiles that just freaking will shoot down anything that it locks onto just about, with little chance of survival. It has 20 rockets, and you can just spam them like this. So, yeah. It just destroys everything. So, all that stuff that you grinded for? All those cars, all that, you either grinded or paid out the ass for all those cars, all those military vehicles. Yeah, they're negated by this thing. Alright, because this thing kills everything in the game. It's fucking terrible. Alright, and then here comes my next point in this game. The police. These guys are fucking psychotic. Okay? If it's not the goddamn people, the actual human beings that play this game, if you even call them that, these little gremlins that just sit in their mom's basement, fucking, like, just Arson Y and CK Jones. Seriously, people like Arson Y play this game? Who's Arson Y? Okay, well, Arson Y is this GTA YouTuber who just freaking... He just sits there PvPing people, but he doesn't even do it legitimately. He has such an ego that he thinks that he can just murder people while they're half asleep, or he'll challenge people that are noobs and attack them, and then he'll PvP them, and then he'll just do whatever cheese tactics he can in the game. I use cheese tactics as in he abuses systems in this game to fight. He just rocket spams, grenade spams, he just kills himself, that way he can't be killed. Yeah, people do that in this game, hard to believe. Yeah, and you know who this guy is? He is such a goddamn degenerate. It's all he does with his time, but he's also Islamic. Okay? Oh no! No, Islamics are nice people. No, he's not. This guy has went on and stated that he would rape children and molest children if he ever came to the United States. Okay? So yeah, these are the type of people that play this game. And then when it comes to CK Jones, that motherfucker, he's just some Tennessee Ram Rancher cocksucker that just sits here on his ass all day. He just wakes up, he sits on the game 24/7 until he just passes out from a goddamn Cheeto high with his lard ass. And all he does is that he just sits up here and he greases people's cargo. You know how I said your cargo could be destroyed by other players? Yeah, that's what CK Jones does. So yeah, all your hours of time and grinding wasted by some fat fuck that just gets up and just gets on that little bitch bike that I was just on earlier and just blows it all up with you with it, and then all of your hours of time is wasted. And it's all he does, and he claims that he does it because, oh, it's funny. But no, he just does it for attention, and he's a pathetic sack of shit that needs to just commit... Well, you know what he needs to commit. If I were to fucking say it out loud, that lizard bitch Susan who runs YouTube will just freaking delete my channel, so, I can't say that. Ooh, whoop-de fucking do. He can't say what needs to be said to these types of people whenever they're just need to be fucking said to it. It's pathetic. Yeah, the state of this world, man, is fucked right now. But the state of this game is just kind of a reflection on it. And that's what I'm talking about today, so I'll just not go off topic here. But yeah, it's basically, you get what I'm saying here. It's either degenerates like those motherfuckers that just get on here and mess with you, and then if you actually do manage to kick their ass, they'll just DDoS you or dox you. And if you don't know what that is, a DDoS attack is where people will send packets to your router. And if you don't know what a packet is, it's basically just data. Just an overwhelming amount of data to your router until it fries itself and it just makes your internet not work. And the only way you can stop the attack is if A, your internet company is actually competent, which a lot of them aren't, surprisingly enough, because they're all run by old people and they don't really understand modern day technology as much as we do. But and reset your IP. If you don't know what your IP is, it's basically your internet service address. So as long as they have your internet service address, they can continue to DDoS you and pull information about you. And yeah, the only way you can do that is calling your internet company fucking provider, and then they'll reset your router, right? IP. It's either that, or you get a dynamic router, which if you turn it off, it'll automatically reset its IP, or you have a VPN, which just redirects it and the attack, and it makes it look like you're in Saudi Arabia or in China or whatever. It constantly makes it look like your IP is just all over the world, so you can't really do anything with that. But yeah, VPNs are expensive though. Dynamic routers, depending on the internet company you have, it's a hit or miss. They don't really tell you if you get one, so you don't even know if you have one unless you test it. And internet companies, they don't even tend to change your IP whenever you do get attacked. So people can just boot off your internet, which people rely on in this day and age more than ever to conduct business and, talk to people, basically live their lives. All right, and they'll do that. And I've seen motherfuckers on this game that are so petty that they will kill somebody, run away, and then whenever you go to kill them and you kill them once, they will DDoS you. And I know a guy, my friend Nick, he fucking got DDoSed by this kid for 2 months straight. That's right, 2 months. This guy DDoSed Nick for him killing him once while he was defending himself. That is how petty and pathetic the people are that play this game. Now then, that's DDoS attacks. If you don't know what a dox attack is, that's basically where they pull out all your information and then they know your address, they know where you live, they know if it's the dox attack is strong enough, they can get your passwords and shit. You know, that type of shit. Alright, and those dox attacks are fucking scary, because those are the ones where they can really do some damage. Because now, they know where you live. That means they can send a bomb to your house, they can run up to you with a fucking AK-47 and just mow you down, they can put a bomb in your car and then just drive away, they can fucking just call the SWAT team and say that there's terrorists located at that house, and then you'll get swatted and possibly killed because the SWAT team will just break into your house and just assume that a controller, or remote, or whatever the hell you're holding at the time is just there, and then they'll just shoot you on the site. So yeah, these are the type of people that play this game. Alright, and if it's not that, it's just children. So yeah, you get the point, man. Just don't interact with any of the players on this game unless you know the people, alright? Because holy fuck, you just don't know who you're talking to, and if you just mess with the wrong person, even if it's just over stupid shit, they'll just they'll dox or DDoS you. It's that simple. And then you can just say, "Oh, just don't mess with people and don't just piss people off." And no, it's not. It doesn't work like that, because these people are petty. They got nothing else to do with their time, and they just do it for fun. Okay, as long as if they put you in your sightlines, then there's just no avoiding it. Alright? These motherfuckers will just relentlessly go after you until, and if you fight back, they'll DDoS you or dox you. And it's just, what? And then if it's not the DDoSers and doxers, it's just the freaking children that play this game for some reason, because there's irresponsible parents that put their irresponsible kids on here, and then they'll just be annoying to deal with, which, they're not as bad as doxers or DDoSers, but, they're kids that shouldn't be playing a rated M for mature game. Especially one that is this toxic. Alright? Children should not be exposed to something like this. But, irresponsible parents, they do it anyways. So yeah, the people that play this game are pretty bad. The businesses don't work. The microtransactions are terrible. So, now to get into the PvP itself. So, PvP basically runs down into 2 categories. Free aim and auto aim. Which, by the way, another thing. Never go to free aim. That's where most of the DDoSers and doxers are. That's where most of those assholes reside. Auto aim is a lot more peaceful if you do decide to play this game. Which, please don't, by the way. Auto aim is just basically you do this against a person. You fire, roll, fire, roll, fire, roll. And then the first person to get the first person down all the way to 0 HP or shoots them in the head wins. Alright? Now, that seems okay, but however, the problem with that is that all these servers are in 30-player sessions. Now, that wouldn't be a big deal, right? Oh, PS4 can't. No, they didn't. They didn't optimize their servers for shit. Okay? The servers don't work in this game. The servers... God. Where do we even begin? The servers in this game are cheaply made pieces of shit. The reason why people can dox and DDoS people on this game is because it's peer-to-peer. And if you don't know what that is, it means that there's no actual dedicated servers to this game. No, it just connects your router to another person's router. So, whenever you're fighting somebody, it'll be extremely laggy, especially in 30-player servers where there's 30 people all just connected to each other. It'll be extremely laggy, you just shoot somebody, they'll pop back to life, and then they'll just shoot you, and then they'll do no damage, and, you'll shoot them, they'll do no damage. So yeah, it's really inconsistent and terrible. So, there's just a lag and all that. And plus, when it comes to the servers, they're so bad that it's just filled with glitches. And... it'll just randomly crash your game, and then it just won't let you join the game sometimes, and then just... Yeah, so the servers are bad in this game. Terribly maintenance, terribly tested. And So yeah, and then in the free aim, anyways, back to the other type of PvP, which is free aim. Yeah, this is basically it. You just strafe until you hit the other person's head. Just both of them, both versions of PvP, just don't work. They're terrible. They're not fun. They're just awful. And in both versions, people just resort to doing this. Yeah. So what's the point? And then just those people, the petty people, just get all worked up over this shit. It's a video game, and then they just DOS and DDoS people. Dox and DDoS people. It's just... yeah. This game, man. It's terrible. It's old. The servers don't work. The people that play it are awful. The prices are just out of proportion. The missions are broken. Nobody plays the missions that are even broken. That aren't even broken, I mean, you know, like the advisory modes and stuff, because it doesn't pay anything. Those will pay you 10,000 bucks for a 20-minute mission. I shit you not. You know, the businesses in this game, you get grinders on here. I used to be a grinder, but god damn, that's just so bad. The grinders take the game too seriously because, you know, just grind. Oh, hello, YouTube, it's professional here. You know, I don't know why people just... The choreography, yeah, I don't know either, man, but I don't know why you grind your ass off just so long on this game. Just years of your life wasted like I did. Just fucking bad. But yeah, man, this game... If I had to choose one word to sum up this game, it's toxic. Just toxic on every level. It's greedy, it's buggy, it has terrible people that play it. It has awful businesses, it has awful missions. The heists are buggy, it's just... The clothes in this game, they aren't even that good. It's just if you want some combat gear, it's just black, and that's all you have to choose from. Everything else is just mismatched. And if you just want to wear casual clothes, you know, then it just puts a big target on your head. The casual clothes don't even look that good. It's a real piece of work, which is a damn shame because the online used to be a masterpiece back whenever it first came out. It was simple. People just got on here with their friends to dick around. But nowadays, it's turned into a shit show. It's just a total shit show. Oh yeah, and by the way, the casino games, they're rated as well. Just a random fact I'm putting out there. They used to work whenever the casino update came out, but now they're just rated. You cannot win a single game. It's just, it's bad. So yeah, just everything about this game. It's greedy, it's toxic, it's filled with awful players, it's buggy, it has terrible missions, the goddamn PvP is broken, you know, just the cops are psychotic and just will unrelentingly just try to kill you while you're trying to fight somebody, and then they'll cause your game to lag even more, and you can't even turn them off or anything, which you could turn them off in GTA 4 for some reason, but no, you can't turn them off in here. So yeah, it's just this game. Don't play it. Just do yourself a favor and never play this game. Alright? Just play something else, which I know, whenever it comes to PS4 gaming in general, or next generation console gaming in general, it's bad. Alright, everything is just as bad as this, if not even sometimes they're even worse. It's hard to believe, but there are games out there that are even worse than this game. But however, some recommendation games I would call out, just let you just put out there. I would say Modern Warfare Remastered is okay, but it's filled with kids since they made it free a while ago. Because that's dedicated servers. Microtransactions are bad in that game. Battlefront 2, great game. PS2 style theme. Just tons of update and content. That definitely play that. Any single player game I'd say is pretty good as well. Titanfall 2 was okay. That's about all I can think of. Yeah, this generation of console is bad, but yeah, stay away from GTA 5, or else you could potentially, although unlikely, you could potentially be killed by some lardass that doxed your information and sold it out to the black web, or, you know, called in a SWAT team on you and just claim that you're a terrorist or some shit. Or if it's not that, you know, you'll have some pedophile going after you, or, you know, just have some crazy salty motherfucker that just DOSes you offline and just completely fries your internet for a whole 2 months straight, if not more. Yeah, if I'm kind of just repeating myself here, I'm sorry, but goddamn, this is just kind of an accumulation of years of dealing with this shit and dodging it and trying to, not be killed and not have my internet router fried and not trying to not fucking have a heart attack over the stress that's around this game. But yeah, just never play this game. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just don't fucking play this game. If you do play it, do yourself a favor, get off of it, find something else to play, or just quit gaming in general, because gaming nowadays is just in a volatile state, and I don't see it going back. So I suggest you just go play old last-gen PS3 games, honestly, or PC games where you can just mod the stuff, and just stay away from new age online games that have all these stupid-ass microtransactions in them, because it attracts people like that, and it usually is buggy servers because they're just lazily made, and they're just made to get the most amount of money with the least amount of effort, with no security or anything else in mind. They're just lazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here and just say, don't play this game. Stay away from it. Just if you see Arson Y, CK Jones, or any of their little fuck buddies, or anyone else for that matter, there's so many different other people that I just couldn't even name them all off. There's hundreds of them, thousands of them even. But yeah, just stay away. Just don't interact with them. Don't give them attention. It's bad. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, just leave it there. Fucking stop the rants. I need a drink. Alright, I got that all out of my system. Don't play this game. Just stay away from it. Alright. Do something better with your time, you fucking cunts!